Hello and welcome to Heavy Duty Ideas. This is the third video in our series on the engineering of nuclear weapons. The previous video talked about how to survive the heat from a nuclear bomb, and this video will deal with the shockwave and debris. Luckily though, if you do the things that you need to do in order to survive the shockwave, the heat won't really be a problem anyway. That's because the way that you survive the shock is by taking cover. Ideally, by going inside. Seriously. As soon as you hear the tornado sirens going off, get inside. As soon as you get that Amber Alert text on your phone, like people in Hawaii did in 2018, get inside. They'll set the warnings off almost as soon as the missile shows up on radar, and even in the worst case scenario, that buys you at least a few minutes. Use that time to get inside. Get away from the doors and windows because they can break and create flying debris. Ideally, you even want to get away from exterior walls, and inside of a small room like a closet. You should also be away from heavy objects that could fall on you. Better yet is to get in a basement, or a structure made of tough materials, like stone, brick, or reinforced concrete, such as a parking garage, or even a tornado shelter, such as this one from Home Depot, which is rated to survive a 250-mile-an-hour wind. Regardless of the building that you're in, try to get to the lowest floor you can. If these all sound like things that you would normally do to survive a tornado, that's because they are. The shockwave from any type of bomb, nuclear or otherwise, is very similar to a strong gust of wind. So, many of the things that protect against tornadoes, like steel, dirt, and concrete, also protect against bombs. And it's a gust that gets exponentially less powerful as it moves away from ground zero. If you remember these graphs from the first video in the series, you can see what I mean. The graphs on the left show how far a nuclear bomb can cause 2 psi of overpressure for a given bomb size. Per researcher Alex Wellerstein and his site NukeMap, link in the description, we see that 5 psi of overpressure is usually enough to collapse a wood-framed house. Atomic Archive says that 3 psi will sometimes do it, and has pictures of houses that survived nuclear tests. Link in the description too. 2 psi will likely be survivable for anyone who is inside and taking cover away from doors and windows. That much pressure will probably break those doors and windows, but it won't bring down a well-built home. However, you should note that the shockwave will also generate lots of flying debris. In fact, it's the main danger to people. Depending on the conditions, a 40 psi shockwave can be survivable if you don't get hit by any debris. However, a 2x4 that started flying near ground zero could come crashing through the window of a home that would otherwise be a safe distance away. So always seek better shelter if you can. The graphs on the right show how far away a bomb can cause 10 psi of overpressure. 10 psi of overpressure is roughly comparable to a 250-mile-an-hour wind. The tornado shelter I showed you earlier is rated to that, so structures that can protect you from a tornado will also give good protection from a shockwave of 10 psi. So, nuclear blasts are survivable if you get to shelter quickly. The next episode in this series will be about how to survive the radiation from a nuclear bomb. And thank you for watching.